Well, hello, everybody. Good morning and welcome. My name is Laura Trevino. The name of my channel is Creative Art by LT. Good morning. Happy Monday. Thank you, Gail, for being here. I appreciate it. Time got away from me. I was like, all of a sudden, I had all this time, and then, whew, it's time. I saw the 00 and I said, oh no, I'm late. Good morning. Hello. Thank you, Gail. I was really appreciative when I looked and said one was there. I was like, yay. Yay. Thank you, Gail. Kara Coleman, thank you for being here. Karen Knighton, thank you. I saw you were there and I appreciate you're on vacation and you had the time to check it out. So I thank you very much. Sharon Davenport, good morning, sweetheart. Good morning and welcome in. Um, Gail and I were kind of going back and forth because I happened to click uh on the new what is it, vertical and horizontal, which is very odd to me. Oh, good for you. It's chilly here too. I imagine over there it's really cold because we're pretty chilly here. Um, so wow, that's awesome. Go out there and get some walking done. That's great. Um, so I don't know if I should have done pick both, but it said like that's the one. And so I was like, okay, I'll do it. But now I'm kind of like, oh, maybe I shouldn't have. Um, because I don't want to, I had to turn it off because I kept confusing myself and I kept wanting to move everything. And I was in a tiny little space and I was like, okay, this isn't working for me. Hey, Jesse Gibson. Good morning, baby. Hi, Cheryl. Good morning, Barb. Thank y'all for coming in. Hopefully I didn't miss anybody. I was over trying to spread some clay. Thank you, guys. It is a beautiful day here. I let the dogs out a while ago, and I was like, wow, it's nice. Very nice. So, woof, that's awesome. I'm happy. I'm happy. And I'm wearing like, not sweatpants, but like workout pants, which I always wear shorts. And so that means it's a little chilly. Yeah. So I'm like, yay. Well, I don't know what the big deal is or what we're supposed to do. Why I did read, don't get me wrong, I didn't come in totally blind. I read a little bit and I was like, okay, well, that's good, right? Because we were looking at it vertically, we can see how it looks and, yay, whatever. And then I got up here and I was like, ooh, I don't know if I like that because I feel like it's, I don't know, what would you say? Hi, Mamacita. Good morning, Get Crafty with Kelly. Hey, Kelly, good morning. So, I mean, I don't know what the best thing is. So I'm like, ah. Hey, Danny, good morning. Anita, good morning, babe. Thank you guys for coming out. So I I selected it, and we'll see how it goes. I just don't think it's good. Uh, did I have to have two Dannys? There's Danny Crafting, and then there's no. Okay, this is Danny. Okay, sorry, I had to check. Good morning. So I don't want to be kind of constantly worried that I'm not in the vertical. And when I had it showing me, uh, it was stressful because it was just this small little area, like just, and I was like, I need more space because I have everything spread out on this cutting thing. Um, but let's see. What did we do last week? The chat is split. I don't know why the chat would be split. I I see Danny. Hey, uh, Stacy. Good morning. I got stuck and it's right there. Good morning, Jesse Gibson. Good morning. Um, so I don't know. Maybe next time I won't click on it. I don't know because I don't want to be all messed up, going crazy every day. So I, on my DTF printer, I got my parts in. Yay! Except we're missing two. So that's going to be Wednesday because I already contacted the gentleman, and that'll be Wednesday. Uh, and it was expensive. Okay, you're talking $1,000, and hopefully I'll be up and running again. And I did check because everybody kind of said like, and it goes down a lot. It had been a year. January was when I had to purchase stuff for it. So that's good. Hi, Up Designs. Thank you for being here. Isabella, thank you. I'm going to see all but the horizontal. Okay, I got you. Thank you. Because that wouldn't make sense, right? So Patrice said that the vertical for shorts, but horizontal for long. Okay, well then we better not check that one for today. Well, because it recommended it, so I said, okay, well, you recommend it, I'm gonna go with it. But that's okay. So, yeah. So I'm predicting that by Thursday, my DTF printer will be up and running. And that makes me happy because I did meet a really nice lady, and I'm purchasing from her, right? And so to keep my orders going, I'm just getting like into the whole groove of everything, and then it went down. So I didn't want to be late on anybody's stuff, so I've been outsourcing it. And then I needed more shirts, and I want you all to know that where I buy my shirts is out of long sleeve black, which is what I need, until February. Who does that? Are you not a shirt place? So I got what I've got, and then I'm gonna have to probably buy a different brand, which is more expensive and less income. But for what I'm doing right now, I have to complete those orders. So after that, well, things will change. Until I can get some more. Yeah. So I was kind of like, one time I went to Church's Fried Chicken, and they didn't have any chicken. I thought, really? So what kind of a place are you? You're a chicken place. You should have chicken. So yeah. Hi, Robin. Good morning. I want y'all to know that with the weather like this, I'm a little bit more. Just so you know. You like vertical on your work computer because it's monitored. Huh. Well, that's good. I had never thought about it. Oh, I tell you. I am like just crazy. Taco Bell didn't. How crazy are they? I don't know. I just was like, no way. Well, I have a big one that I love, and I had it up here for a long time, so that I could see, right, because of the distance and my glasses, not wanting to wear my glasses all the time, because I would prefer them up here, but I can't see, so that's what it is. And so I took it down, but I told my husband, can we like mount it up so then I can work and record and then pick through and do some stuff like that, because I'm not having time. Yes, I did, because Gail, we need to kind of probably pay attention. I did block it. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah. It's the first time I've ever had anything like that. So, and it was just, they were laughing. It was like, shut up and stuff like that. So I just hit it, and then we'll see how it goes. But okay, so that's the week I had last week, and only one printer of the 3D printers was up, but I got the parts yesterday, and now they're both up. Let's see. You can't see anyone else talking. I have no idea. I have no idea. When I was looking here and going through, and right after I said that I blah 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 like that, it came out, shut up, and so I was like, okay, no, because I don't know who that person is, and so I just deleted the message. Like, I don't see what Gail wrote. Oh, because apparently if you're on the vertical, then you don't see what people wrote that were on the horizontal. That's the strange thing. So it's kind of like, that's why I don't think it's good to have both. But now that I'm in it, I don't know how to get rid of it. I mean, for today. So next time I just won't choose it. Yeah. So what she wrote was that uh, that I had blocked somebody, and I did. Yeah, yeah, I did, because I don't know who that person is, and when they said shut up, I was like, nah, I don't want to play. Sorry. So no, you are my moderator, and Teresa, she's working, and Kimmy, and she's working. So it's okay. I'll help do it all. Yeah. So I'm thinking this week we're gonna have my whole thing in here going. I gotta knock on wood, because you know how when you want something to work out, it might not. So but yeah, okay. Thanks, Stacy. I want y'all to know that I do show up in your thing. I just don't always get to say I'm there, because I am on the big TV in the living room. So that's what I do a lot, a lot, a lot. Now today I got up at 6 because my husband was going to work, and I wanted to make sure that I was pretty ready here. And then I got over here and I'm not. So we're gonna go over and do some things real quick. And this week, like, I'm gonna finish those shirts order. I have two actually, so I'm gonna try and get those done, and then let me see. I need to get some 3D stuff done, and I'm gonna have to have a sale at least 2 weeks before Christmas, because I have a few Christmas things, and I don't want to just be left. Then all my kids and my nieces and nephews will get 3D figures for Christmas, because I'll have things left. So I don't know. We'll see. But I do have. I'm trying to work on it. I'm getting some stuff. Last night I had this recurring dream, and I was trying to print these socks and print these socks and print these socks. I don't know what was going on. So I woke up and I said, okay, go get water. So I don't want to dream that anymore. So I went and got water. And then on my way to the kitchen, I saw the light from the 3Ds. So I came in. I said, oh, that's what's wrong. I had to put a magnet in these little 3D things. And so I put a magnet in. And well, first it took me several times to find what size. Okay. And I finally got it. I put the magnet in, but when the nozzle came around, boop, they jumped up onto the nozzle. Oh, so I put another one in. It happened like 4 or 5 times, and I said, forget it. It just, because it kept going, and I'm putting my hand and trying. And so they got messed up. No, it's not very pretty because it's all messed up. So that's why I was going with that dream, I think, because I had it on my mind. I knew I had to get up. I knew I had to go over there and take care of it. But I wasn't thinking too well. So then I went back and slept for a while. Today, I'm excited. I don't know if y'all remember last week, if you were there, right? If you were there last week, I purchased some Christmas cutters from My Clayco, right? Which is the Australian clay company, which I do love. Sorry, I'm reaching over. You always do it. It's like I make sure to get my big old body in your face. And so I got the Christmas clay cutters, and I like it because they always write something. Hey, Laura, and they were really good to me. They gave me a coupon when I had the 500. So I got all of this, and I know that throughout the whole thing, throughout there, I think Miss Becky or somebody said they'd like to see the reindeer, and I like the gingerbread man. So I was like, okay. So yesterday, or day before yesterday, I don't know, I think yesterday, day before yesterday, I did this one. Look how cute he is. So I just want to make sure I could do it. So that's him. This is a little cutter. And I love this clay. I'll tell you about this clay right now. And it came out super cute. I like it a lot. And so today Let me open up the screen. Is he cute? I like him. Okay, so hopefully we're not, what do we call it? Blurry. So I rolled out the clay and I cut this one because I don't want to take too long doing that part. Okay. And then I rolled out this darker one for the reindeer. Okay. But then I realized the dark part is only the antlers. So I have this other piece from here. I'm going to roll it out when it gets time. And we'll make the reindeer as well. So that'd be good. That'd be fun. So, okay, this clay, I love the color. This clay here is, it's Pardo. That's the brand. And that brand is very, very nice. It is a little harder though, clay. So it takes a lot to work it. They come in these little like boxes, right? These boxes here. And I had about 4 of them and I've already used everything. And this is the last I have of it. And I really like it. It is super cool. And so I said, it's perfect, I think, for the gingerbread, right? But I wasn't so sure about the reindeer, but I think it'll be good. I was going to go a little lighter maybe, but I like it. I think it'll be good. And then the antlers, and then I've got this one here. I wanted it to be a little more pink, but it's okay for the little snout area. And then we're going to do red nose. And I know not all reindeer are Rudolph. I know that. But if I can put a red nose, why not? It's so cute. So that's what we're going to do today. And so just to save time, I went ahead and I cut this one before. And I put it on the tile because that's what it cooks on, is the tile. Bakes. It bakes on the tile. And so my dog's gonna bark. Probably someone at the front yard, in the front yard, doing something. Let me shut the door real quick because we don't want to have to deal with that. Yeah, he's looking at the front door. But you know, they do yards and everything around here, and then packages get dropped off. Although I'm not expecting one, I might get one. You never know. You never know. I'm excited about that kind of stuff. I love when the UPS guy comes by, or the FedEx, either one. Yeah, actually, yesterday, FedEx, I was at Mom's for lunch, and FedEx notified me that they, hey, Jess, welcome in. Hey, precious pieces. Good morning. Hey, baby. I'm sorry if I missed you. I was over here in my life discussing what I was doing. So I got a notice that it was dropped off. And so I'm looking up to see if I missed anybody. And if I did, I'm sorry. And thank you for being here. You might hear like a lot of beeps because everything's going off. My pump is going off. It's just telling me that the readings are, I got 2 hours for this. And so they're both going off at the same time. So it's kind of crazy. But thank you for being here. And I'm happy. I love Mondays when I get to be home. And thank God I didn't work today. Yeah. Oh, so then FedEx sent me the thing. So I was like, oh, good. I got something. And I know what it is. It was a gift for my daughter-in-law. And I just started all my shopping. And so I was working on it. And I get home and it's not here. I'm like, okay. So I looked in the thing and I saw where they put a picture. I'm like, that's not my front door, but I think it's my neighbor's. So I walked over there and I saw it, and it was on his front porch. And I rang the doorbell just to, let him know I'm not stealing from you. I'm just getting my package. But they didn't answer. So I'll go and talk to him today. So I picked it up and I brought it home. And I was like, FedEx? Because the corner house, it faces the front, but I think that it's like it's I don't think it's the same street, honestly. Because I don't know. I'm not sure. Hi, Arden. How are you? And welcome in. So anyway, I'm not sure. I don't know who they are, but we'll see. So then I did I did get my package, so I was happy about that. So uh, that was just kind of crazy because when you get a lot of packages and then all of a sudden there's one missing, it's kind of worse. And that where did it go? Why isn't it here? You know. So we're gonna switch down here. I'm gonna go down to the table, and we're gonna work on our gingerbread man. One thing I wanted to show you guys to connect with my 3D printing. My sister, um, yeah, I know. Well, we used to have cameras. We used to have cameras in the front. So my sister Donna, we all have 3D printers. She made me this one before I got mine. And this is their 5mm, and I have 2mm as well. They're blue. And so when you want to roll your clay, you can put these down and so that's going to be your height. Right? So when I may lessen this one, the antlers. This here gingerbread is very thin. It's probably 2, if 2, and which I think is great when I'm looking at doing. Hey, Geneva, good morning, welcome. Thank you for being here. When you're looking on doing like an ornament, right? That's going to be lightweight. It's going to hang. So that I think that's good. But then when I was going to get to the antlers, I thought, oh, I don't want them to break or anything like that. But I think it's too thick. So we'll work on that one. I have to thin this down as well because it's too thick. So we're going to start here. So it is about, I'm not sure. Hey, Dance, good morning, baby. Thank you for coming in. I went with a bow tie because I could. Why? Because I got the little bow tie, the little tie or ribbon bows from my Clayco a long time ago. And then I ordered the bigger sizes because I really like these. They're super easy. So I went with a bow tie. I thought it was cute. And boy, I had trouble. I wanted that to be more like rick-racky, but it didn't work out. It's just like, no. So I was like, okay, forget it. So I'm going to go ahead and minimize me. Just jump over. Thank you. I had to try it out because I was worried. I was worried that it wasn't going to be, that I wasn't going to do a good job, or I was going to struggle a lot, and I still will, because I always do. But it's cute. I liked it, and I did put the eyes on there. I think I'm going to press down a little bit more on the eyes just to make sure, and I can always use some liquid polymer clay, some liquid clay to add to it if I feel like it's going to. But I mean, it should be fine hanging on the Christmas tree. But you want them to last if you're going to work on them, right? They're cute. I like them. Now, I bake them on the ceramic, and so the ceramic, it's going to have a more of a shiny texture on the back. Right? So this is more shiny. It's not going to be as matte. But this clay, I swear I love it. It has shimmer to it. And I really like it. It makes me think it's got some cinnamon in there. So I like that. But anyway, I was going to show, I have these. So people that do clay, if they were to need any, I can print these, and they're really nice. They come millimeters, 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever you want, and they're very, very useful and handy, and I like them a lot. Then the other tool that I'm using today is this. It's got this little extruder, and there's a bunch of different choices you can use. Right, and I tried several because I was looking, like I said, for that rick-rack. And, well, it's not there, just so y'all know. So I picked a small circle, and I ended up doing it like this. Just like a little bit wavy. And then the little dots, I just picked clay, and I thought it was about the right size, and I went with it. So it's pretty easy. And they are having a sale at my Clayco. So if you're into clay, there are. I don't know how many of us in here. I know that Gail used to do clay, right, Gail? And I don't know about anybody else, but if so, let me know. Hey, Geneva Coleman, welcome. Uh, Let me know just so you know I can know. I know we got lots of 3D printers. Yeah, go fight win. And I am horrible, guys, at putting my affiliate link in the description, but I do have like a little affiliate with a coupon. I think it's like $100 off or something like that with Pro Color. So I need to put those things in there, but I guess I don't know. I just don't do it. I forget. I can't even give you a good excuse. I'm like, yeah, okay, I'm gonna do that, and then 10 minutes later, I'm on to something else, and it's just crazy. Yes, I like that. And then I've got my I call it my spaghetti machine. I've got where this clay is actually part of is hard clay, and it takes a lot to soften it up. So I was like putting it through that machine over and over and over again, and I got it to work, and so I was happy. Oh yeah, well, it's funny because my wrist was kind of hurting yesterday. I don't know, maybe I have arthritis in it. I don't know what it is. I don't know why it's hurting me. I know I did put catch myself one time, but it's been a few weeks, so it should be healed. It should be healed. Yeah, the pasta maker. Thank you. All right. So I kept the colors out that I used. Black here. I want you to know that this black, I don't know if you can see it, it's actually got red running through it. But I said it's okay. I can use it because it's, I'm going to move this out of the way. Move these over to the side so I can work here. And so it's all right. I'm just going to roll it out. We're going to make a mouth and stuff. If I missed you, I'm so sorry. Thank you for being here, guys. Let me see. I didn't see anybody put that they do clay other than Gail. Well, thank you. If you're just showing up to see me talk, I appreciate that. I'm just going to try and get this to be a little bit thinner. I don't want that. It doesn't take much of any of the colors, honestly. Just a little bit of each one. And you decide what thickness you want. And I'm sure that this one's going to be very different from the last one because I don't do them the same. And then this is the blade I use. I have a couple of other ones, but this one seems to be my favorite. But I think it's getting a little dull. I don't want it to be too thick on one side. Let's see if I can round this around. Just trying to make sure it's not so flat. I don't know if I had mentioned it or not, but my husband likes to get me little things like to make everything we're interested in. Oh, thank you, baby. I appreciate it. He likes to get me things to make my life a little bit easier. And so he got me this. Okay, I don't know if y'all noticed, but I'm off screen a lot. I'm off screen quite a bit, actually. And let's see if I get it right. And so that looks okay. That's actually better than the first one. So he got me this thing to wear around my neck, and so it goes, and then the phone goes like in front of me, hangs in front of me, like at my chest, and so I can look through the phone and see it. But I want you to know that I am off all the time, not where I'm supposed to be all the time, even though I will be wearing that thing. I use my hand. I use it, just whatever I can make it to get it to be round. Let's see. I just kind of eyeballed it. I think they look pretty much the same, right? They look pretty good. And I poked myself with that thing, so probably why it's a good idea. I don't know if I want it there or not. We'll see. Let me see. See what y'all see. I'm going to go a little bit down, a little bit more. So to make sure they stick. He had his eyes way too. You know what? He looks like he's got his eyebrows raised. His eyes are a little bit high. But that's okay. I'm going to leave him. Thought about putting a mohawk on him, but nah. That'd be funny. That'd be funny. Okay, so that's it for the black. Okay, so I guess we could do another bow tie, or I can just do the 3 dots. No, let's do another bow tie because it's so cute. Let's see. And so, I mean, this green is like, I think I've had it for I don't know how long, and it's in a ball in my clay stash, and I just take pieces out and use them and put the back. He looks okay, Jess. You don't think his eyes are a little bit pucked up? Yeah, that's cute. It's all right. So I just saw like some white, and I was like, oh well, there's white. And usually you'll see if you watch people do clay, they always have the wipies, because wipies are good. Wipies take off all the stuff that we do. And the last color you ever want to touch is that red. That red gets on everything. So I'm just going to go thin enough so that the bow tie will be like not too thick. Let me see where we're at. I need to move up a little bit on the screen. That's good. And I've got ink. Well, I've been every day. I have to. So I'm only using this part, right? The bow tie part. The bottom. Well, I can use this one too. This one I use for the red. This is that center little strap right there. So that's that one. And so big enough. Yeah. Yep. Just big enough, right? Okay. This red, oh my goodness, it gets all over the place. It's crazy. But you know, I had taken a break. I hadn't really been doing my clay much. As a matter of fact, when I purchased these cutters, I was still using money from last Christmas that Kimmy gave me, my sister, and from K&M Creations. She's got a new name, and I got to try to remember that. Hopefully, she's going to be coming on again. Let me see. Seems kind of thick. It's all right. So anyway, so I used that to get what I wanted. And so I was happy. Okay. It goes over here, over there. All right. So these little bows are super simple. I'm going to clean it off to make sure that it doesn't have like, you have to be careful because it will get messed up at the center. Because you see that the edges are kind of I don't know, what would you say, raw? Okay. All right. And then I'm going to take the outside and I'm going to fold it in to the center. Take this outside. I'm going to fold it into the center. We have a bow. Doesn't look good. Let's do it again because I don't want to have crack. That means I didn't work it enough. Awesome. Yay. Thank you, guys. It's nice to see everybody here. Thank you. I tried to remember and put it in my in Facebook, but you know what? Maybe that's what brought out a couple of you know, people that I don't know that are here. I don't know. You know, you want to branch out, but then you got to be careful because sometimes those branches could be bad. Yeah, so I don't know. But anyway, yeah. Yesterday, or day before, I did this day before yesterday because I didn't do anything like this yesterday. I had clayed, I had conditioned all the clay, which is what I do like before I get started. Condition all the clay, warm it up and all that stuff, mix it around, get it going so that you don't have any cracks or anything like that. But it's going to work. It's going to work. So. And my spaghetti maker, my pasta cutter is over here. So if I do that quickly, I can just go right here. I'm just going through real quick. Okay. So then I don't have to do any rolling. It's fast. Okay. I'm off camera, right? There we go. Okay. Now we're going to do it again. This time, the only thing I will say, I have messed up a few from the center because when I go to fold them, when I go to fold them, I guess I accidentally tug on it because I'm trying to smooth this out a little bit. I don't want any of those little extra fringes coming around. So, yeah, it's kind of clay. You know, I gotta think about those fiddly fingers of yours. Mine are kind of crazy. Okay. Put that there. And it doesn't go all the way around. It just goes along the sides, guys. So just so you know. I'm going to put it in the center. My fingers. Okay. All right. I'm going to try to make sure it's standing up. I don't want to squish it. Okay. And then we'll do the little indentions to kind of make it look like it's real. All right, there we go. So, cute little bow. Put it right up here at the top. Kind of found the center. Will it look like center to y'all? Let me see real quick. I think we're good. Here we go. It's cute. It's cute. Okay. Then we need the other gumdrop buttons. I love that one. So when I got to these here, I just was like, okay, I'm gonna get a piece. I'm gonna roll it around. It's conditioning while I'm doing this, and we know that's too big already, right? Because you can see the others over there are tiny. So then I'm just gonna, I'll go half and then I'll do it again. I'll go half if I need to, and we'll see how it goes from there. Hey, Jennifer Hancock, good morning. I'm missing y'all. Good morning. Hi, Greg. How are you doing? I was on your site the other day. It's like, what is going on? How could I miss that? But I really am not on a lot of, I try to be. And if I'm trying, it's just because, I'm like, okay, I need to get something out there. I think this is going to work. And hopefully they're the same size, because then, it's kind of crazy to do the other stuff. Nope, that's a little too small. I think that other one's perfect. So, but yeah, you're doing great. I'm glad. The other day I was like, where's Greg? Because I was wearing, I'm wearing them today too. My earrings. And I was like, he said to do jewelry. He was the only one that mentioned anything when I asked, and you said jewelry. And I go, are these little pie earrings jewelry? Would Greg consider that jewelry? Would he say that is acceptable? Not you. Okay. It might not be exactly the same size. I kind of saw that right now. Nope. Let's add a little bit to this one, because it's not much, but just enough that I don't like it. Okay. And he's real. Okay. Well, he wasn't nice to me. He would tell me to shut up. Thank you. You're good, Gail. Man, I wish I was that good. Thank you. And I know that it could have meant nothing, but I don't want to risk it. I already am kind of like stressed when I'm doing this stuff. I don't want someone to come in and make me feel weird. Okay, I'm kind of pressing them a little bit down today, more than the others, because I'm kind of a little concerned that they would, easily fall off. Although they are attached, I don't think they're going to. Okay, so now the last thing we have is just the rickrack, and for that I do have this little extruder thingy, and I gotta remember which way to go. I think it's this way. And so I just went until the other way. You just twist this little thing here, and then it's gonna take the air out, and then pretty soon you'll see the white coming out. And like I said, I just chose the thin. Okay, it should be working already. Let me see what I'm doing, because I put it in there before we went. Yeah, it's going down. Okay, so I'm going the wrong way. See, it's in there, and it's amazing how much will actually come out. I mean, it really is. You think that you don't have much clay in there, and then all of a sudden it'll start coming out, and when it does, see. So I'm just going to extrude a bit. And that's definitely more than we need. Okay. So let's take it off. So yeah, this is cute. I like this. There's so many, they have so many little different kinds. I was playing with it to try to see what I needed. And I don't know how long I need this, so we'll just go a little bit longer, and then we'll mess with it, and we'll see. Okay. So I looked at pictures, and I was like, okay, yeah, I can do this. It's all right. Doesn't matter if it's perfect. But then I got to doing it, and I was like, okay, I don't know about this. And I just decided that this was the easiest way to make it look like the little rickracky that that we see. So that was pretty easy. Okay. Yeah. That's pretty fast and easy. I don't know about when we get to the reindeer. It'll be a little bit different. So I'm sorry if I'm missing. Moderators are bodyguards. Yay! Oh, thanks, Greg. You're good, but you're way better than me, Gail. I'm sorry. I hate to tell you, you take your job very seriously, and I appreciate it. I'm just such a chicken that I don't want. Oh my God! One time, I remember T. She had a guy. She let him on screen with her. She thought he was somebody that was going to come and be on the live with her, and that was not a good idea. Just kind of cutting a little bit away, and I'll check it out a little bit closer, because right now I'm between you and the camera. And although I should be like looking at it, no big deal. Like I have a hard time looking through my camera at the thing. I look okay, even though I went opposite way. Even though I went the opposite way. Let's see. I'm so happy that I got the second printer up and running, guys. So happy. I was like, oh no. Try not to make them exactly the same, because I think that a little different is kind of cool. Yeah, it's okay. And I'll just trim it up. I like to do the fiddly stuff, but it's hard to talk. I have a hard time because I'm concentrating on cutting it right, and I'm trying to talk. You'd think I'd be pretty good at it. I talk a lot. Okay. I'll get that down. So I have like bags and bags of these little tools. And why I would pick this cheapest plastic one, I don't know. It seems to do the trick for me. Seems to do the trick. All right. Just want to make sure that I have these attached to the actual clay piece, so that when it goes into the oven, it's going to adhere to the gingerbread man. Okay. All right. And that's what he'll look like. And then I took a little screw, and after it was done, I just drilled a little tiny bit of like a hole, and then I screwed it in there, and I put that on. Well, it's funny because I'm right in front of me. If I look down, is my iPad, and I can see everything you see, but I keep wanting to go underneath. Oh, it's okay, Cheryl. I understand. You go back to sleep. It's funny. I'm just like, I don't know about that part right there, but that's just me looking at that angle, I guess. Okay, so I will work on that. That one's good. All right. Now, move over here. Pick up the white. And I just kind of ball it all up and put it back over here, guys. It's just the way it is. Okay, so I have the 5s. I want the 2s. I'm going to just roll it there with us. So if I need to go, because this one I may need to go to the, oh, this is 3 millimeters. That's okay. We'll go with the 3. If I need to go to the pasta machine, I will. I just want to roll it out a little bit. I did notice that because I had to mix it so much, I did have a little bit of air bubbles in this. So that was a little annoying as well. Just need to get it wide enough and big enough for the reindeer. Now, there's different ways we can do the reindeer. We can do it where we leave, let me show you. Where you do it all like this, right? And then you do another color and for the horn, the antlers, and you place it on top, or you can cut it and separate it. And I'm going to cut it, I think. The antlers. I'm not going to cut this out, but the antlers, yeah. I'm going to cut those so it'll be, that's why I wanted them to be thicker. I'm trying to remember why I was doing that. Okay. Let's see. Let's see if we can get this. It's almost ready. So my thoughts are it is conditioned. I'm hoping because this clay has like a different color in it, within it. And if this is big enough, we'll go. All right. I'm going to do it on here because I don't want to have to look for another one. All right. I don't know if I missed anybody. Hopefully I didn't. Okay. It's good size-wise. Okay, so the thing I'm using on top, it just helps me to press evenly so I can press it all the way to the bottom and cut through. Sometimes you think you are and then you don't. Okay, let's see. Oh my goodness, that is so cute. It is so cute here. Where is my... See how it didn't go all the way through? I thought it did. Let me see. Let me put it back on because I don't want to have to cut all that. Let's see if I can get it right spot. And I was really pushing hard. I want y'all to know. Try to line it up. Did I get it? Okay. I'm pushing. This clay is really hard. My favorite clay is the Sculpey. And the brown, the darker brown was really dark, but it wasn't Sculpey. It was like, oh, I put the paper here so I could remember. It was, which this is the only one I've ever had of this kind. For the dark color, this bake shop, it was on sale. And I said, oh, okay, well, you know, you can always use brown. So I got it, but it was like super dark. And I said, let me add some white. So I mixed it with a little bit of white. And there we go. Now we're good, guys. Now we're cooking. And this is it. This is all I have of this left. So I'm going to order some more Pardo because I really liked it. I really liked it. Okay. I need to smooth. Well, I'm going to cut them off. Yeah. Yeah, because I want to cut them off so I don't have to worry about that part. I'm like, yeah. Well, let me just do it because it's easier for me to keep my mind around things. I don't want to have like the frazzled ends. So we're going to go around it. And you know what? I could, if I really wanted to, I can replace those. Let's see how it looks when we pick it up. Let's see if we want to do that. We'll see how it looks. And so usually I pick it up and I just fiddle with it. So that's what I'm going to do right now. To knock off all the extra stuff. Sorry, that was a loud noise. I'm not having my coffee because I'm busy. Right? You get so busy you can't even have your coffee. That's crazy. That's crazy. And you got to make sure you angle your blade, because if you don't, it will pick up some of the back. And that's not good. This clay is, you can see like different colors, like the darker swirl in it. I don't know why. It's all one color. I guess it's where it's set. I'm like, I keep messing with these antlers, and I know I'm going to change them because I want the darker color. I want the antlers to be a darker color. So what are y'all going to do today? Anybody do anything fun today on this happy Monday? My husband went to work. He's working all week. They're testing over here, or practicing, doing benchmarks. So they're going to be doing a lot of that. So that's come up. I guess 'tis the season. I don't know. I used to do the testing at the school I was at, but I'm not part of that anymore, so I don't keep up with those dates. And what I'm doing now, I just have to have everything done before the testing dates. So, okay. I love that color. It's pretty. There's always something I like. Okay, let me clean this off. And then we're going to replace these antlers. Right? So, anybody do anything cool? Yes, it does look pearlized. I was thinking the same thing, and I really like it. But you know, the other colors that I had, I purchased 4. I remember I purchased 4, and the other colors, they were not, that I can remember, they were not pearlized or anything like this. I'm going to put it over here. I'm just going to move it to the side because we're going to do the antlers on this other one. Just going to clean off this color because it's going to get everywhere. Okay. Now these are a little bit, this slab here is a little thicker. You can see that if I show you when I put this up against here, it's actually going to go down a little bit because it's a little thicker. And I mean, I wanted it to be thick, but I don't want it to be like, you know, where it's going to be like over it. But I want it to look a little more 3D-ish. I have to just make sure that I get them to adhere better. I think that's going to be good because I'm going to cut in the middle of that so we don't have to keep going over there. Okay, so I'm going to cut out this again. And this little, what's this thing called? My Monday's jam-packed, and now it's day 1 of December. I know. It's crazy. You have a Zoom glass class in a few. Oh, cool. Are you giving the Zoom class? So I want to go check it out. I'm like, I'm going to go check that out. Today I want to, after I get things going on the printers, the lady that I've been purchasing my DTFs from, she asked me about a mold. And I said, well, I had been messing with that a little bit before, but I kind of put it to rest. And she also does 3D. She also does a bunch of things. You know, get things in common with people. And let's see if I can get this out. Oh, good. Whew. We got an antler already. Okay. Let me fix it. Let me fix it. Okay, so when I am cutting this, I'm only going to cut the antlers of this color, okay? So what I want to do is get this out of my way. I want to cut at an angle, like this is going to be where I want it, right here and here. But I want to cut it at an angle so I can have something that's going to go like a little, oh, darn it, I did exactly what I told you not to do. Yeah, I did it. Okay, so I want to kind of cut. There we go. So I can make sure that there's enough contact between the two, if that makes sense to you guys. You know, I want enough contact to make sure that it adheres well. And before I put them in the oven, I'll probably go back and touch up a few things. Okay, that's one. Sit over there. Clean this up. And make sure the bottom of this one's not too bad. If so, I'll just redo it. Where's my wipey? I need that wipey. So let's see. No, you're taking a class. Okay, cool. Well, that's cool. I need to prep materials for tonight's show. To the great grands. Post my day 1 of the challenge and members video, and then my show. Cool. What challenge video is it? Day 1. Is it the crafty brick? I wanted to do the crafty brick. I'm looking at doing that one. I just didn't know when I was supposed to purchase anything. I've been watching her a little bit. And, oh, sorry, I'm off. I'm sorry. I don't know what that is. I'll use alcohol. Alcohol is really good, guys. I think it's just fluffing stuff from that wipey or from the white clay I had. See, I did that. I did that. That was me. Okay. Okay. I'm going to bring him back. Move this up. I'm always afraid when I'm going to do this, but it's okay. It's just clay. And if I really mess it up, we can fix it. Just so y'all know, it's not a big deal. All right. I can't get my ear off this time, though. So it's kind of like... I have to hold my breath. Sorry. I might keep these. You never know. Might do something with those. Like put them back on if it doesn't work out. Just going to kind of set them in spot where I want them, and then we'll work on the attachment. Okay. So that's where I want them, right? That looks good. Yeah. Okay. Now we just have to attach. Can I miss anything? Oh. Hey, Rudy. Good morning. Show glove. Good morning. Thank you, guys. A little smoother. Like I said, I have a bunch of these in all different, like, nice little metal. This one seems to be the one I kind of went with. So now I'm just trying to make sure it looks cohesive. And alrighty. At the end, what I'll do is I'll put some alcohol on it, and it kind of, I don't know, kind of makes it a little melty-ish. Not really melty, but kind of melty, you know. So now we have this part here. I chose this color, which is a mixture of white, a light brown, and I did put a little bit of pink in here, but not enough, I don't think. But it's going to be fine because I don't want, the nose will be red, and then this is going to be the center. So let me just work it a little bit. Say hi to everybody in the chat. Looks good. Yes, I'm going to put a red nose. That's what I was saying earlier. I know not all reindeer are Rudolph, but I'm going to put a red nose. Just want to move it up a little bit. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to put a red nose. Make sure my hands are not red. No. So I'm just going to work this while we look. Thank you. Thank you so much. Patrice offered 25-day business social. Oh, that's cool. I didn't see it. I've been watching her more. I've been watching the X Tool and stuff like that because, you know, I get so busy and I don't have the TV on. Usually talking to the dogs. Thank you guys. But I don't know. That's cool. That's cool. I did get the box, my box from Patrice, the bling box. I don't think I'm doing the one though that you go on and do the zoom anymore. I did the lesser one because I just have so much going out. I got to get something coming in. It just gets to be too much. Okay, so I'm going to roll it and hopefully get it close to that. I'm worried about taking that out. I don't want to mess it up. So, you know, we'll see. We're going to see. Okay, let's move this over because I'm going to, you know what? I'll just move this guy over. They're going to cook together anyway. Might as well just do it now. Better now than later. Okay, come on. Get out of the way. Okay. I have to make decisions if I'm going to do that or not. If I'm going to cut that center off or not. Huh. It's just a crap. Okay. What do y'all think? Should I do it? You think? Oh, it's for her members. Yeah. I had been a member for over 2 years. And then I said, okay, I'm not going to do this anymore. And then, of course, she did something really cool. And it makes you want to go do it again. I don't know where that glitter, must have glitter in the middle of that. Okay, almost there, guys, almost. Well, the Crafty Brick, I don't know if anybody watches her. I came upon her a long time ago, and I just kind of check her out every now and then. She's doing, or she does a monthly thing, but considered it, but nah. It's just, you know, every month you have to pay out the $60, and it's just like, oh, goodness gracious. Don't get me wrong, I spend $60 on all kinds of things. So sometimes your clay will get stuck here and it'll kind of like, it'll come off to the next one, which is going to most likely happen here. So I might have to just clean it. I did bring the alcohol and that's an air bubble right there. And that's where I was going to go, but now I have an air bubble. Okay, so I'll just come over here. I feel like I'm getting it all dirty. Did I go through? Oh, good. All right. That went through. Now, I know it didn't go through to the next one because it's not, that's why I get worried about cutting it. Where's my other one? And I'll cut that nose out as well. It's just easy for me to do. One thing and then cut off the nose. Because it's going to lose its shape. Okay. Let me find my this other blade. Okay. So, am I missing anything? Hey, Tianda, good morning, sweetheart. Happy Monday. Okay, let's see. All right. So I'm going to cut this out. Trying to figure out the best way to make it clean, get away. Okay. Smooth this. I'm just like hoping not to mess it up too bad. These things are, I enjoy it, even though it takes me a long time. And okay, I'm going to take it off and I'm going to mess with it. And then we're going to have to switch the other one. So that's going to be fun. That's going to be fun. I was thinking I might do a really thin back. So it would all be one color on the back. You know, that I'm thinking. Oh, very good. Thank you, Gail. See, what would I do without you? All right, so let's see. I'm worried about taking that one off. I don't want to mess it up. And this, you don't want to, you know, because you're going to, the shape, it'll get out of shape real quick. Okay. I have to put it in place and then I can finish fiddling with it. But I got to put it in place. All right. Let's bring this one closer. Bring it closer. Okay. Maybe I should have done everything at the same time, right? The nose, everything. If I can stay here closer to the snout, away from the chin area, away from everything else. Oh, I'm off screen. I'm so sorry. Almost there, guys. Okay. I'll move it right now. I was concentrating. Can't think. Alrighty. So that's what I think I'm going to do. I am going to put a back on it. A back on it. And then, so it'll be all one color on the back. Instead of showing, you know, the antlers a different color. I just think it looks cleaner. And I'm going to do the red nose next. Oops. I drop everything. Y'all know that, right? I say it every day almost. Yeah, I want you to sit on top. Hold on just a second. And I hope I didn't stretch it. I don't think I did. I tried not to, but. Okay. Trying to get it up over this. There we go. I'm going to mess with it until I get it right, okay? So it's going to... All right. For right now, that's going to work until I can get the nose in, and then I'll worry about that right there. Maybe I'll add a bow tie on him too. Huh? How about that? We could. God, did the buffalo plaid one. We could do that. That'd be so cute. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's go with the red. I need more red than that, I'm sure. I don't like to work with the red on top of everything because it is, it really stains everything. Okay, so what am I missing? Let's see. Thank you, Jennifer. Vertical. Okay, it's okay watching. Oh, good. What are you up to today, Tianda? What are y'all making? It's lots of people are working, but then again, I guess if you're watching, most people are not working. Throw this to the side. Anyway, I like this red, but it does put out a lot of dye. Warm it up a little bit. Okay. All right, let's move this guy up. Okay. All right. Now we should be on screen. Yeah, there we go. It's so what do you call it? Sticky. You're working on month-end closing. Okay. It would be cute, right, Gail? With a little bow tie. Don't want to get it too close. I only need a little bit. I don't need that much. Okay. So we don't need that much. See that comes from that. I got this little white fluff and stuff. It's coming from oh, I like the way that came out, kind of poofy. Oh, I forget that I have to, that it's stuck in there. But I like the poofiness of it. Okay. All right. Let me just kind of smear it down a little bit. Okay, we're getting ready to put it on. And then I just have to kind of get it cohesive to look good, and then we'll be good. Just clean it up a little bit on the side. But I do like that it's kind of poofy. And I'll clean that right off with the alcohol. I think that I took off a little bit more, but I know what I'm going to do. We're going to work it out. Work it out. Hold on just a second. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to add the back of it. Are you going to? I don't know. You know, it's funny because if I do, it'll be a set of 3. If I can get them to go well. For some reason, I struggle to put these kinds of things in there because I don't know if they're good enough. You know, I know for me, when I'm getting someone, it's handmade, so I don't have that expectation of perfect. But other people do, and I would not want to be, you know, told that it was not good enough. And I was like, yes. Well, it doesn't bleed into it, but it gets all over your hand scale. And the red is, I mean, it gets everywhere. And it's a lot of the reds, not all, but the ones that I use. Yeah. I'm going to run this real quick through the thing because I want it to be thin. But I'm right here. I can talk to him. But yeah, Greg, that's my thing about putting things in my shop like this, because you know, people, they're putting their money out. They definitely want something that they think is good enough. And if you know, I were to get a complaint about it, I would feel bad. And I know that comes with the territory, but I'm just not real good with that kind of stuff. So I tried really hard to make sure that the rhinestone designs that I sell, that everything is good. I'm almost done. I'm just going to go through one more time to get it just a little thinner. I'm on number 4. So if you know about the pasta machines, and that's pretty thin. That's pretty thin. So, okay, put it here. Okay. So if I'm thinking I'm going to put this same color on the back, and then, you know, it'll be good. Let's see. I think you're yeah, I know, Danny. Yeah, I agree. Okay, so back in the day, I did pictures, and I took pictures. I did photography, and I had a photography business, and it was part-time because I was teaching PE at the time. So this is way back. Well, I think Donovan, who's 25, was 4 or 3, something like that. And I did, one of the high schools is very low income, and I did their pictures. And I charged, I mean, you're talking cheap. It was not a moneymaker. It was, and I did 81 students. And one mother complained. One mother. And that was it. And it was that her daughter's color didn't look right. And it was that she told me that her daughter looked too dark. And I said, okay, well, I can lighten it up. You know, you can take away blemishes. You can do all kinds of things like that. So I did. And then she later came back and said, well, because I made her look like mustard, orange. And I said, okay, that's it. Yeah. It was just too much. I take, you know, I don't know. You have to have thick skin to be in politics and all that. Well, my skin's not thick enough. I take everything extremely personal. And so, yeah. So, but you know what? I'd like to, now I have all the 3D stuff, and I'm afraid to put it on Etsy because all the, you know, oh, you got to have this. Well, I have the license for anything that I'm going to sell. I pay for all the Patreon stuff, you know, so I just don't want, I don't know, questioning the headache of it all. And I cannot get I still haven't got the website up. It's almost been a year. Literally almost a year. I haven't been able to figure it out. But I keep getting these emails telling me that I've got all kinds of spyware and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, okay, well, I can't do anything. So I'm going to pay somebody eventually. Okay, so I'm going to take this one up. This is really thin. I just wanted to put it on the back because I want it to be all one color. Right? So just want it to be all one color. And then I'm thinking that's going to help where the little snout is. Oopsie. Okay. Put you here. And then I'm going to put this on top. I'm going to put this one on top, and I'm going to move it to the center. I'm using this tissue thingy, this wipey that's falling apart over here. Come on, nose. Don't fail me now. Oopsie. All right. We're going to put it on top of it. Oh, no. Got to flip that over. Hold on. Did I do something wrong? Which way are his antlers, guys? I didn't catch that. Where is it? Oh, my God, I did. Okay. Well, that's easy. We'll do this. Just so y'all know, I had them wrong. How did I get that crazy? That's bad. Talking a lot, I guess. I'll just fix it. It's going to be perfect when it gets done, guys. I promise. It's going to be cute. Okay. We'll do that nose at the end. Right now I'm concerned with this. Let me see. Got to get my little head in here. Okay, I have a big head, I know. One thing is that the bottom one might not be as stretched as the top. That's one thing. So I can always try to fix it and cut it. All right, that's going to be better. I'll just take that off. Whew, stressing me out. Oh, Greg, you got to go? I'll see you later, Greg. All right. Let's see. I want y'all to know Q-tips are great because they're going to help with a lot of this because I'm off on this right here. Okay, let me pick it up. I got a camera in the middle of us, so it's kind of hard. I can't believe I got those on the wrong side, guys. Yeah, I can. I can believe it. Okay. Got to get these antlers back on. They were perfect before they were on. They were nice looking. They really were. And this part, I'm just going to have to try to wing it. Try to stretch it on here just a little bit more. Thank God clay stretches, right? And usually it doesn't. It doesn't let you take it off like this, so that's pretty good. Because it'll adhere real quick. Okay, I'll just use some alcohol and seal that back down together. It should be fine. Okay, now I've got to get the front to look good. I'm sorry. I was probably way out of range. I haven't done the eyes yet. Do, 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 do. Okay, put it down. Okay, it's getting better. It's gotten better. I'm sorry, I can't talk because I'm really concentrating on getting this to look decent. Fingers, I think, are the best. Okay, I'll fix that outside part in just a little while. I can do that. Not a problem. Let's just get this done. Get the, let's see. I was thinking he might need a double nose. Because, you know, a double nose would be better. He'll look so cute with a big old nose. Hey, Anita. Welcome in. Thanks, Jesse. It was a little scary at first, wasn't it? I was like, oh, shoot. I'll take this off. I know how to do it. That's easy. But I might put another nose. We'll see. Let's see how it looks. We'll see how it looks. And then we're going to have to add the eyes. Let's see. What kind of eyes do we have? Well, we can have just plain round black eyes, kind of ovalies. Or we can have, yeah, we're not going to go too crazy, okay? Because I'm already struggling with this first one. So let's see if I want another nose on here, a little tip of a nose, you know, like we'll see. Let's see. You never know. I'm gonna do this. Okay. And I kind of just pushed it in there more so I could get it more like by itself. I'd like for it to come out, but that's okay. All right. Come on. I just defeated the purpose of it. Okay. I've just concaved it in. Let me see this. I have my alcohol, my just regular alcohol, and a cotton swab. And I'm just cleaning the top of it so that it looks smoother, clean, like. Okay, what do we think? Should we have two? Oopsie. That's kind of like a yes, right? It's jumping on there. I don't know. Let me spread it out a little bit more. So I'm going to spread it out a little bit more so it can be a little bit bigger. Yeah, I kind of like that. And I'll work on all the smoothing and all that stuff afterwards. And then you'll get to see the finished product. Yeah, I like that better. A bigger nose. How about that? Hey, Patrice. We're talking about you earlier. That you're having your days of Christmas. Are you working? I think you're still working, right? You're doing a different job. But I don't know if you're still working. Like, you were MIA for a little while, then I've been kind of like busy MIA. But yeah, so we're just gonna make some eyes, and then I can do all the smoothing before I bake it. Let's see. Eyes, we're gonna do this color. And I think I'm not gonna make them round. I'm gonna make them oval. Yeah, that's gonna be the one. But thank you for coming in. I figured Miss Becky must be tired and busy. It's hard to get up on a Monday after the holidays. That I know. And tomorrow I have to go to work, and I am not wanting to go to work. I'm like, ugh. But, sometimes you got to do it. Okay, so I take this piece, and then I'm going to cut it in half. Now, by all accounts, it should be the same size, but that doesn't mean it's going to be. Okay, because I want to make it oval. I want a circle, but then I want to elongate. I have to look at it. I have to look at it again because I'm looking at it off to the side. I got the worst hands. I'm sorry. They're so dry, and my nails haven't been done in 100 years. Just, ugh. Okay. I want you to be a little more elongated, sir. And then we have to figure out, guys, if it's the right size. Because I don't want to have too tiny little eyes, but maybe it might be too tiny. We'll just add to it. They will never be perfect, just so you know, guys. Okay, not on my account. Not with me at the driver here. Okay. So let's look at them. They are about the same size. Think that's big enough? Well, yeah, but my hands are bad. Oh, Tuesday's your day to rest. Yeah, I bet. Because you stay up late. All right, so let's take a look. Let's see if we need to get this, make them a little bit bigger. Or I think are they good? All right, are they good? Let's see. Try not to stab the top. That's why you always see me going on the side. Come on. Oh, I think that's good. That's cute. That is super cute. Oh, I just need to, thank you. That's so too. I was like, yay, perfect. Okay, I'm going to clean that up there. And then around, and then just do a little wash with the Q-tip to make sure it all looks good. And then I'll put them in the oven, and I'm definitely going to send y'all a picture. I guess in the community tab. I guess. That's the only way I know how to do it. So you can see how cute. And I still need to put after I bake them, I'll put the little hook on it. I know I'm going to make more. So that's cute. I like him. Oh, do you want to do bow tie? Well, I wanted to do a different kind of bow tie. I don't want to just do a green and red, so I'm gonna try to do the plaid. Yeah. It's not gonna be perfect, but it's gonna be cool. All right, so my hair, I'm looking down the whole time. Can't see a thing. Oh, but it's cute. Oh, that's inspiring. Oh, that'd be definitely a cool thing. That would be really cool. My my sensors they just keep going off. They're crazy. So when I get done here, I'll clean it up and then I'll put it in the oven. And because I used Pardo, which Pardo cures at a really lower temperature than Sculpey, I have to go at the Pardo temperature, and so it doesn't burn, and just leave it in there a little bit longer. So it'll probably be temperature 245, 250 for about 40 minutes. Thank you, Mama. So yeah, so I want to do another one of these. We'll probably do two more and one more, but I don't have the same color. This is it on my Pardo, so I have to use another one. So they'll be different, but that's okay. They'll be all right. They'll be all right. I think I can get one more out of this, and we'll be good. All right, guys. Well, that's it. It's been a great morning, and not too many mishaps, and I enjoyed it. So I like to do this. I can do this all afternoon. Um, but these glasses broke the other one, so I'm using these. But it's okay. But that's it for today, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. And if you need anything, just reach out, and I'll see what I can do for you. And that's going to be it for today. Thank you. See ya. Thank you, Danny. Bye, guys.